Hello everyone, this is Professor Raghavendra Adhyapak, ALS Kopte College of Commerce, Belagavi. So, in the last class, we discussed about the syllabus of e-commerce. Okay, so in today's class, we are going to begin with the first unit called Introduction. Okay, so in this, first we are going to study about what is the meaning of commerce, then what is the meaning of e-commerce, right? So as you all are a commerce student, I think you know about what is the commerce. So, in simple terms, the commerce means the exchange or transformation of or buying and selling of goods or commodities in a large scale, correct? So, that is known as commerce. So, in simple terms, what is that exchange of the goods and services in a large scale is a commerce, correct? So, now what will be the e-commerce then? So, by understanding the meaning of commerce, we can try to understand the meaning of e-commerce. So, what is the meaning of e-commerce? E-commerce or electronic commerce is the buying and selling of goods and services, or the transmitting of funds or data over an electronic network, primarily by the internet. So, whenever the transactions of buying and selling and sharing the information and the payment for that, everything will done through the help of network or internet, then it is known as e-commerce in a simple term. So e-commerce tries to conduct the traditional commerce through the modern ways by transferring the and processing the information through electronic means in a automated way from computer to computer connected over a communication network. So what will happen here in the e-commerce? So earlier also there is a commerce, right? So in the commerce, we already know that in the meaning of commerce, that is exchange of goods and services. Same in the e-commerce, exchange of the goods and services will take place with the help of what? Internet. And at the same time, payment will also done through the electronically, and all the information sharing also regarding quotation or maybe the your billing invoice, everything will be in the form of electronic, right? So that is known as e-commerce. Okay, next is nature of e-commerce. So what its nature or characteristics of e-commerce, that we are going to see now one by one. So first one is global or universal reach, correct? So when you go for the particular shop, physically you get the only few products, correct? So what happens in the case of e-commerce? You can purchase the any product across the world without any hurdles, right? So you can more and more product you can access there. So you can reach globally with the help of e-commerce. For example, any person sitting in India, okay, so he can purchase any product from the America or maybe Britain or maybe any other countries easily with the help of this e-commerce, correct? So that is global or universal reach. Next is personalization. So whenever we visit the particular websites of the e-commerce, as per our history or maybe as per our choice or as per our searches, what they will do, the product will be suggested. So best example, whenever you visit the Amazon while purchasing, below that you will see the suggested products, correct? So what it means, they personally suggest us, means what? Each and individual persons will be personally treated as per their choice or their interest is, right? So it may be personalized. Next is attractiveness. Okay, compared to in a normal shops, in a physical shops, the goods are attractively displayed in the e-commerce websites or platforms, by which the customers will get motivated and they go for the purchases. Next is efficiency. So even though there is no any direct involvement of the men's in a maintaining of the e-commerces, but the electronical media itself handle the entire business from the taking the order till the reach of the goods to the consumers or the customers. It will handle efficiently without any hurdles or the problems. That is efficiency. Next is speed. So the e-commerce is a speed. It's a high speed. We can access the global through the different throughout the global of the different products without any hurdles in a few seconds, correct, with the help of e-commerce. For example, a person sitting in India wanted to purchase some goods of America or from the Britain. So with the help of these e-commerce sites, we can within a few seconds or a few minutes with the help of internet, we can access those all goods or services and we can order it from that particular site, correct. So that is the speed. Next is transparency. So even though there is no any involvement of a persons in this electronic payment system or maybe electronical commerce, so the transparency will be there. So transparency means nothing but there should not be any hurdles or problems regarding any kind of thing. It may be quality of the product or maybe in the security of the payments. So these all things will be transparently handled and properly handled by these e-commerce sites. Next is cost efficiency. So what was there in earlier case? So in an earlier physical distributions channel, we used to sell the goods from manufacturer to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to again consumer. Like that, there are more channels or middlemen in between the manufacturer and a consumer, correct. So for them again we have to pay their commissions and all, correct. But what happens in the case of e-commerce? So in the case of e-commerce, a manufacturer can directly sell its products to the consumer without the help of any wholesaler and a retailer, by which the cost or their commissions will be saved, by which the same discounts and offers will be given to the consumers. So it is a cost efficiency, and there is no need to purchase in a bulk quantity of our raw materials or to maintain the inventory. So compared to these all things, the cost efficiency will be there in the e-commerce. Next is easy and simple to access or use, correct. So whenever we go through these websites or uh, any sites of e-commerces, there is no any kind of hurdles or problems. A simple person also can easily access to those websites, right. So to access those website, there is no any special education or technical skills are not required. If you know the basic things also, you can easily access and order through those websites. So that is also one of the nature of e-commerce, which says easy and simple access of use. Okay. So next is typical e-commerce process. So now we know about the nature and now we will see how this e-commerce will work. Okay. So I think everybody has done the many online transactions. You order the many things from the Amazon, Flipkart and all. But how many of you know that how it works? I don't know. But today we will see typically how this e-commerce process will take place. Okay. So any persons, for example, XYZ ordered some goods from the Amazon. Okay. So whenever he order, that order will goes to his shipping cart. Okay. So from that, next is they go for the gateway of the payment, right? So in the payment, we have the option cash on delivery or you can pay online. So whenever you are going to pay online, you have many options, debit card, credit card, correct? And other wallets like Paytm, PhonePe, right? So with the help of that also you can pay. So once the payment is done, then your order will be confirmed. So when your order will be confirmed, no, the mail will be sent to the consumer, right? One who order as well as the merchant. With the same one copy will send to the warehouse for the further proceedings of the shipment. So whenever warehouse receive the order copy, they will pack it properly and they will ship it to the carrier, correct? So that particular Amazon delivery or carrier that send or deliver the product to the consumer on a particular date within the 2 days, 3 days, or sometime within a 1 day, depending on the place from where we are order. Depending on that, the goods will be reached, correct? So, like this, a typical e-commerce process take place. Correct. So now we'll understand what meaning we studied in the e-commerce. E-commerce is nothing but exchange of goods and services, information and data, and transfer of the funds through the electronic. Okay. Correct. So now that meaning we will apply over this e-commerce process and try to understand how much perfectly that meaning will suit for e-commerce, right? First thing this is that exchange of goods and services. Yes, from the card we are purchasing the goods, correct? Next this is that payment or transfer of the fund will also take place with the help of internet, correct? Here we are using the online debit card, credit card, paytm wallets, etc. for the payment. Again here that is taking place. Next, transformation of the data through the internet. This is that, yes, again here they're not sending any invoice or order copy through physical channel. They're sending it a email, correct? So email is electronical mail. So order copy will be received and invoice will be received through the email to the consumer as well as the merchant, correct? So again here electronically data transfer is taking place. Again next is delivery. Again shipment is done through the those particular sites, right? So like this typical e-commerce processes take place. So remaining parts we will see in the next class.